Let's talk about some God hand.
God hand.
Show me your hand of God.
All right, so I've got a little
I
bunch of
love the
stuff
name.
here.
I love the name God hand. It just inspires greatness,
It does.
doesn't it?
It does.
We're
Absolutely.
gonna go to overhead. Let's go to overhead.
Okay, so I've got a collection of stuff. Most of it's new. Some of it has been around before. So I thought I'd better bring this one back. This is their most famous nipper, as the Japanese call them, or we call them side cutters. Okay, so this is the SPN 120, as you can see here.
That is their primo.
Primo. So you can see here, it's rated at 5 stars. So that's their best.
That's
best
one.
cutter.
That's one I'm not allowed to use.
So it's got very, very sharp blades, and only one side is sharpened. So this is what they call a single-sided cutter. So when you're cutting through your plastic, it'll give a super clean edge. Now this is really useful for people that are building kits, say Bandai, which they're not going to paint, and they want a really, really clean surface. So with cutting this, you don't need to sand it, because when you sand it, you get it all scuffed up, right?
Mm.
Or it's for people that build really complicated kits with really tiny parts, like the mini art kits, and you're cutting off like little nuts and bolts. And
Tiny.
that's right. If you don't use good cutters, they just ping off, they fly off. And everyone's had that experience before. But these particular ones go through it just like a blade. And most of the time you find the part that you cut off is still attached to the blade. So you don't lose them. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, so they're back in stock.
Are they BJ approved?
Definitely. They are indeed. So really good. Okay, so
But they are somewhat niche and fragile.
that's right. So
If
if
you-
you're using these,
If you cut the wrong kind of plastic,
yes,
or a plastic that's too thick, or
Yes.
if you twist them,
yes,
they will snap.
they can. That's right. And so when you're using these, if you want to use them correctly and extend the life of these nippers, then you should have two. You got a basic nipper, which you actually cut away from the part on the runner.
Yep.
And that releases the stress of this if you cut it directly on the runner.
Yep.
So you got that little bit hanging off, and then you trim it off right against
What's
the
that
part.
bit hanging off called?
The hanging off bit.
Is that a dag?
Could be.
Hmm.
Some animals have dags.
Not sure.
Some people are dags. But apart from that, so these are really good. We've got plenty of stock. This, and I can't believe.
I'm not an animal.
No, only slightly. We do have a heap of these, and we do sell a lot of these because people do know they're really good. So if you're not sure about these, look them up on the website. And we do also have videos of how to take care of them and use them correctly on our YouTube. So check that out and consider giving these a go because they're actually fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Oh, yeah,
but that's the stuff.
These are the benchmark
They
of
are.
nippers.
They are.
There's no questioning that.
Now, talking about single-sided
A
nippers.
better nipper there is not.
No, that's right. They are the finest you can get. This is brand new. This is their new stainless steel single-sided cutter.
Why stainless steel?
Stainless steel is, I guess,
Let
tougher.
Let me in there.
So
Can
you
I can I open it?
No.
I
I've
won't.
got one right here.
Well, there you go. You stole my thunder.
You hold on to that.
Oh.
How's that? Does it feel good?
Is it good for doing nails?
Well, try it.
No, I won't be cutting nails on.
No? No. What are you doing?
I'm scared.
All right, I'm just going to show you some of the features. So,
Show me the features because I don't
okay,
know.
so we've got this button thing here. So this button actually,
Does it lock it together?
well, it presses the spring.
Mhm.
So you see how here it's been deployed, ready for using, right?
Yep.
So it's spring loaded. You squeeze it, release it, and then it opens up again, right?
Yes.
When you want to store it away, you want to make sure that your blades are protected and it doesn't jab into things.
Yes.
Okay, so when you press this, you'll be able to, it lifts up the spring and allows you to close this. And then that's how you store it. And that's the same feature that's been found on their really fine needle nose pliers. Like the
Really?
ones that you really love. And then you put that in your toolbox. No worries about anything like rubbing up against a blade and such or it damaging anything. And then you just open it up and it's spring loaded again.
That is a cool feature. I like it. That one's Brett approved. I approve of that.
You approve of it?
Yep.
How good is it?
Good. Doesn't like lock it closed by any means,
No,
but it does definitely keep it safe and secure. Saves
that's
you
right.
stabbing things. I mean, not that these ones are overly sharp on the end,
No, that's right.
but still.
And it's nice and compact, so if you've got a small toolbox, it'll fit in there, no problem. And the other great thing is the single-sided. So
Why single-sided?
single-sided allows for a cleaner cut.
Okay.
Because if you've got a double-sided, just say that's your plastic bit, you got each blade coming across, and when it meets here, it'll leave a little mark where the blade meets. Okay, but if you've got a single-sided, one side stays on this side, so that's blunt. And if you cut me, the blood going to go everywhere. And then this side just comes through, and because it meets on the very end, you won't get that mark that's left on the part like a double-sided will.
I like it.
So there you go.
I like it a lot.
So if you wanted the absolute perfect combination, you get one of these with the SPN 120, and that'll be the ultimate.
I go the 9 steps and the SPN 120.
Well, you could do that too.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I would.
All right.
I'm not debating with you. I'm just saying that's exactly what a normal sane person would do.
Right. What have we got here?
I'm not sure. I'm hoping that you can educate me.
Okay, so we got these. Well, this is the spin mold. They call this a spin mold because
A spin
mold.
mold.
I don't know how they came up with the name, but these are designed for.
Oh, it's for countersinking.
It's not countersink. It makes
Wow.
it totally flat with a little tiny hole, like a pilot hole in the center.
Mhm.
And it does that because usually if you tried to use this, you would need to drill a hole first and then use a chisel to open it up.
I think you need to get tighter in there.
I think so.
I think you need to get tighter because
This actually has a pilot
oh,
machined into them.
a little nib.
That's right. Still a bit hard to see, isn't it? Let me pull one out. Let's open this up.
This looks like the sort of thing that you could use in surgery.
You just see that? You just
I can see
that
the
there,
I
yeah?
can see the nib,
How do I open this again? There we go.
and that will give you a beautiful like centered hole, no? So you can see exactly where it's got to go.
Yes.
We'll hold it nice and firm.
How's that? There you go. You can just see it there, right?
That is
So that
absolutely beautiful.
little pointy bit there, that
Mhm.
locates the spot, and then once it makes a pilot, as you rotate this, it'll make a circular detail, the same width as that chisel. And this is basically for adding detail.
Is that a sample one, or is that one that we have to?
No, it's a sample.
Huh?
You want to use it? So usually
I wanna
these,
use it. Can I drill a
you'll
hole
put
in
those
it?
either into a pin vise, or you can use it as is too. You can just use it in your fingers like so.
I don't have anything to drill.
Oh, there's plastic. There's loose bits of plastic over there, I think.
Loosey goosey. Where?
Yeah.
Oh
Maybe
no,
you see that fuselage that's just hanging out and stuff?
this one.
Yeah, any of that. That'll be fine.
You don't need these flaps.
No.
You sure?
Yeah, don't need them. Is that focused? Let's focus it a bit
Well,
more,
I
right?
can count those rivets, so I'm going to say yes.
How's that?
Crisp.
All right. So we've got this, right? So this just, if we decide to put it there, you see how I've just got, let's move this across here.
Yep.
This. Turn it like that.
Yep.
A bit hard to see. We'll just rotate it.
Only because your big fat fingers in the way.
Not that fat.
Well, I wasn't meaning like that. I just meant big fat finger.
Okay, so that's just going in. The pilot has just been created. So you might see that there.
Ooh. So it'd be easy to re-find if you take it out of the hole accidentally.
That's right. And then as we spin it like this, it's going to go deeper.
You probably really want to be
You can
using
see how it's starting to open up.
You really want to be using a pin vise for this sort of thing, though.
Well, it would be because this is a fairly broad one, right? So a pin vise will probably offer a little bit more
Grr.
torque. Grr. Okay, and so as
You could use this to lace your wheels.
see that? Okay, so all the shaving is really fine.
It is making a beautifully round hole. I don't think I've seen a rounder hole.
You haven't seen one around a hole,
I don't think I've seen a rounder hole going in.
and basically that's what it's going to do. So we've got a variety of different sizes here. Now this is just one set of sizes. We have had spin molds before. There's more varied sizes as well, but this is quite often used in Gundam type, science fiction type scratch building for adding more detail. So after you've done this, you can even just glue in a round piece of plastic and it'll look like
Or a rivet or a fitting or something.
Yeah, that's right. A flush sort of fitting rivet or bolt, I guess.
That is some real bespoke stuff.
So that was really easy, wasn't it?
All right, let's pull out a little bit.
Okay, so that's the spin mold.
The spin mold.
Yeah.
What's the other packet that we've got?
So this one we've got the spin blade.
What's a spin blade? What's the difference between a spin mold and a spin blade?
The spin blade doesn't have the small pilot
Oh,
pin. Okay, so these are real chisels. Okay, so
but it's for making a hole.
so to make the hole, as I show here, let's
Yes.
zoom in a bit. Oh, here we go. Oh, what did I just do then? Okay, so you see how they're doing this. So to make this, you see how it's totally flush? There's no actual dot in the middle.
Yes.
To achieve this, you actually have to do a pilot hole first. So you need to do a pilot hole first with a drill bit of the same size.
Yes.
So you see the conical mark there. And then to clean it out to be totally flat, that's where you use this spin blade to clean out the edges.
Spin blade.
Yeah.
So it's not for making holes, it's just for cleaning holes up.
Cleaning the edge. Yeah.
Making sure they have a nice flat
That's right.
cylindrical edge.
That's one of its uses.
Oh, there
Apart
we
from
go.
that, you
bigger pictures on the back.
yeah, apart from doing that, you can also just use them as chisels. And this is the finest set they've made so far. These are absolutely
Half
tiny.
a mil, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9.
And there's a corresponding drill bit set that'll have all these sizes as well.
Wow. That is some.
And these
Proceed.
are super, super sharp.
That is. Do not even put that near me.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm scared.
Are you?
How do you
Very
even
well
machine? How do you even machine that? That is phenomenal.
Oh, no, you have to ask them. They do a
Well,
pretty good job of it, don't they?
absolutely, they do.
So there we go. That is God Hand, all the brand new product.